We're going to get started with our meditation practice. There'll be 30 minutes of practice time. I will be leading the 7 Homecomings practice from Lama Rod Owens' book, Love and Rage. And which, if you've been here at Alphabet Sangha when I've been teaching anytime during this pandemic, that's been what I've been leading. This is my pandemic practice, and I've been working with this practice pretty much on a daily basis over this time, and it's something I have found to be very supportive. So in that spirit, I share it with you. Invite us all into a posture that feels supportive to our bodies. It could be sitting, standing, lying down. It may include movement, really taking these first moments at the beginning of the practice to check in with ourselves, check in with our bodies. What are we needing right now? What will make this practice period the most accessible for me? What feels the most supportive to my body? What will support me to be as present as possible in this moment? So inviting any adjustments, maybe turning our video off, it may be closing our eyes or softening our gaze. It may include even looking around the room, getting ourselves oriented in our space as we start this practice, helping us ground in this space, in this body, in this present moment. And it may be finding some supports to the body so that there can be as much ease as possible in our bodies. As we get started with practice, really taking these first moments to meet ourselves, to show up, to listen, and to take care of our bodies as much as is possible. If it feels supportive, I invite a few deep breaths to continue to land in the body. Inviting some slower exhales. Just noticing if that's settling to the body and the nervous system. And if not, to continue with your breath in whatever way feels most supportive. I'll be leading the 7 Homecomings practice, which I've learned from Lama Rod Owens. In this practice, I'll be inviting in 7 benefactors or groups of benefactors, inviting them to be a circle of care and support around me. Inviting in the support that's available in this moment. Inviting in our own awareness of this circle of care and support. This practice may not feel immediately accessible, in which case we're just inviting this quality of receiving, planting a seed to bring our awareness towards receiving care and support in the future. It may be that as I guide this practice, there's just one or two benefactors that resonate for us or show up in our awareness. And that is a great way to practice. Just noticing what shows up. There's no wrong way to do this practice. I invite in the first homecoming or refuge of the Buddha. Maybe the historic Buddha, maybe other teachers, guides, mentors who have lit the way for us on our journey, who've lit the path, inviting our own Buddha nature, capacity to awaken, our own inner guidance, inviting all of these Buddhas, teachers, guides to be part of our circle of care and support, to be a home to us and a refuge. Inviting ourselves to rest and receive this guidance, this wisdom, this care and support. May the Buddha, the guide, the teacher, be a home to us, a place of welcome and belonging, a place to rest and receive. May the Buddha, the teacher, the guide, have our backs. Inviting in the second homecoming or refuge of the Dharma. This may be the words of the Buddha, other teachings that have come down to us over the 2,600 years since the time of the Buddha. Maybe other words of wisdom, other wisdom texts that we have learned from, received wisdom from, texts that have offered us wisdom, guidance, light along the way. Maybe the words of poets, activists, artists. Maybe that these wisdom texts take the form of music, visual art, internet memes, cartoons, graffiti, opening ourselves to all the ways that wisdom, insight, and inspiration comes to us through all our wisdom texts. May the Dharma, the truth, the way things are, be a support to us. May these wisdom texts and sources of wisdom be part of our circle of care and support. May we come home to take refuge in, find welcome and belonging in the Dharma, in these wisdom texts. May we open to receiving this wisdom, this care, this support from the Dharma. May the Dharma be a home to us and a refuge. May it be a place to rest and receive care and support. May the Dharma, may the wisdom texts have our backs. And inviting in the third homecoming or refuge of the Sangha, the community. We may invite into our circle of care and support this community assembled here on Zoom, our Alphabet Sangha or community, inviting our spiritual friends, those who are companions to us on our path, inviting in all of our communities, our networks, our pods, inviting in all the places we receive care and support in community, in relationship. May the community and the Sangha be a home to us and a refuge. May the community, the Sangha, be a place of welcome and belonging. May the community and Sangha be a place that we can rest and receive care and support. May the community, the Sangha, have our backs. Inviting in the fourth homecoming or refuge of ancestors or lineage holders. We invite in those ancestors, those in our lineages who have come before us, who have been part of creating the conditions for our own life, for our own thriving, healing, transformation. Inviting those ancestors who have our best interests at heart, who are rooting for us, those who have imagined and fought for and won the freedoms that we now enjoy. Opening to receive that care and support that we get from those who came before us. Inviting these ancestors and lineage holders into our circle of care and support. Inviting ourselves to receive that love and care and support from these ancestors, these lineage holders. These may be those who have cared for the land that we live on, who've been stewards of this land, those who have carried lineages that we're a part of. It could be spiritual lineages, movement lineages, artistic lineages. Inviting ourselves to come home to these ancestors and lineage holders, to take refuge, to be held in welcome and belonging. May we rest in these ancestors and lineage holders. May we take refuge, find homecoming. May these ancestors and lineage holders have our backs. Inviting in the fifth homecoming or refuge of the earth. Inviting our own connection with the earth, feeling how in this moment our body is supported on the earth body. Inviting into our circle of care and support the natural world, plants, animals, fungus, bacteria, insects, creatures of the air, creatures of the water, creatures that live in the earth and on the earth. Inviting in the awareness of how the earth cares for us, cares for all of our needs in every moment. The earth is providing us with food, with water, providing us with an atmosphere, with the air that we need to breathe, providing us with shelter, with support, providing us with the gravity that attaches our body to the earth body. We invite ourselves to take in this love, this support, this nourishment that the earth is providing us in every moment. Can we let ourselves be cared for by the earth as we would be cared for by a loving parent? Inviting the earth and the natural world to be part of our circle of care and support. May we come home to the earth. May we find welcome and belonging in the earth and the natural world. May the earth be a home to us and a refuge. May the earth be a place to rest and receive. May the earth and the natural world have our backs. Inviting in the sixth homecoming or refuge of silence. We invite the silence of practice. We invite the silence that is vast and spacious. The silence of the night sky. The silence that is the pause before speech. The pause of listening Inviting silence as potential, silence as mystery, and silence as space that can hold all that we experience. May we find a home and a refuge in silence, inviting silence and spaciousness to be part of our circle of care and support. May we come home to and take refuge in silence and in space. May silence be a place for us to rest and receive. May silence and spaciousness have our backs. I invite in the seventh and final homecoming or refuge of ourselves. Inviting ourselves to be part of our circle of care and support. Inviting in all the ways that we take care of ourselves. Inviting those past selves that have worked, struggled, practiced for our well-being, for our ease, our healing. Inviting in all the ways that we care for ourselves, be that loving parent to ourselves. Inviting in ourselves to be part of the circle of care and support that is holding us, and also inviting ourselves to be held in the circle of care and support. Inviting the parts of ourselves that need that care, that love, that nourishment. Inviting those parts of ourselves to be held in the circle of benefactors that includes ourselves. Opening to whatever extent is available to receive the care, the support, the love that's available to us. Maybe in this moment, we only feel able to connect with one or two benefactors, or maybe the circle of care and support is not feeling accessible to us in the moment. Planting the seed that this circle of care and support is there for us, and that we may increase our awareness of it and our ability to receive from it in the future as we build this capacity for receiving, building our own capacity to receive the care and support that's available to us. May we be a home and a refuge to ourselves. May we provide ourselves with the welcome and the longing and the love that we long for. May we offer ourselves the care and support that we need. May we be a home to ourselves, a refuge. May we be a place for ourselves to rest and to receive. May we have our own backs. relax. Continue to practice in silence for a few minutes, taking in whatever is available to us from this circle of care and support. It may be that there's just one benefactor or group of benefactors that feels present to us. Just focusing our attention on whatever care and support is present. Inviting ourselves to be held, to rest, to receive, to whatever extent is possible in this moment. Knowing that if it doesn't feel possible in this moment, that is totally okay. And we're inviting this experience in the future. Just taking a few minutes in silence to marinate, to steep in this receiving, in this assembled circle of benefactors, in this circle of care and support. As we come to the end of this practice, I invite a quality of appreciation or gratitude towards our assembled benefactors. Inviting ourselves to offer any gratitude or appreciation that is present for the care and support that we've received from our benefactors. As we dissolve the circle of care and support for the moment, thanking our benefactors inviting them to return where they came from. We may imagine this circle of care and support dissolving into light, and then inviting that light to settle into our body, drawing that light into our bodies with our breath, letting this light of care and support settle on our bodies, soak in through our skins, releasing our circle of care and support, knowing that we can draw on it whenever we need it. We can invite our benefactors to assemble again whenever we need that care and support. Letting our benefactors go with our thanks, with our gratitude.